All right, well, that was annoying, but hopefully we're live. And apologize for that. Systems were just like, you know what, we're done working for the day. But we're back. We've got the cosplay going. We haven't missed much. There's been some good stuff that's come up, and we do apologize to those that we weren't able to capture. But I'm checking right now to make sure we're good everywhere else.
Appreciate your patience. We're getting back to it. I can feel my phone buzzing. That shows that we are probably...
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're good now.
Sorry about that, folks on YouTube. Yeah, you can get to see anything.
It wouldn't be...
You know, it wouldn't be a proper stream if it didn't work, right?
Right.
Ghostbusters! The bartender right now.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Give a little flair, then, right? All giving some flair to the camera. It's like we're waiting on the judges here now to decide for that round of cosplayers. If you plan on being here tomorrow,
get here early.
Get here early to sign up for the cosplayers. We do have a limit because otherwise it would be hours upon hours of judging and going through cosplay, folks. So there unfortunately is a limit.
Been around, kid. And I've been a square kid.
All right, so the judges are conferring, going over their notes. I'm glad the sun has kind of dimmed a little bit, so now it's not as bright on the stage.
Yeah, there's a little bit of cloud cover, it looks like, too. That's kind of helped doing that. So... we've got a couple nice photographer sets around here. These guys got some... This gentleman out here has got quite a setup. You see that thing? I think you can see the craters of the moon with that sucker, dude. I'll tell you what.
I hope it makes me look thinner. He got a couple shots of us earlier.
Yeah. We can only hope.
Had a filter and,
like,
make me look young.
Yeah, look, it's Ryan Reynolds and Brad Pitt sitting there.
I mean, that's so much to ask.
Right.
It's all about the angles.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a look at the mall again. It's pretty awesome. It's got a
Yeah,
full
so
house.
packed
Everyone
here.
kind of gathers around the central hub here during the cosplay contest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see as we look around to the left and around us in a half circle, it's a lot of people. Some people encroaching on my area as well too, which I'm very,
It's just like there's 10,000 other spots you could sit.
Right, literally. Like, back off the equipment. Back it off.
If you were to attempt cosplay, what do you think?
Yes.
What would you go at? Like, what would be? Would you go movies, anime? Would you go Final Fantasy? Like, what are we doing?
Because I know the 501st people, they've been trying to get me to troop for years.
Really?
Yeah. So the one thing I've been wanting to do for a long time is do some sort of Imperial officer. Yeah. That's really what I want to do. So, but outside of that, gosh, I don't know. What would I want to cosplay? You know what? I always wanted to do a Kingpin.
Dude, yes.
At one point for Halloween I was trying to.
Yeah.
But you know how incredibly hard it is to find purple slacks to be comic book accurate?
Oh, really?
It was tough.
Really? Purple slacks?
Purple slacks for comic book accurate.
Wow.
With the white coat and the black
Yeah.
It was definitely tough.
Interesting.
We did definitely see the St. John's, Michigan Jason definitely hanging out for sure.
Yes, Rob, we did see him. He was dragging a body through the crowd.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly. Love it. Love it.
They're doing honorable mentions right now.
Awesome. Member of House Slytherin. You're out there today, make sure you're staying hydrated. I got to remind myself of that. That's pretty cool to see Michael Myers here as the Cat in the Hat. We got Hawks here from My Hero Academia. Those wings are pretty intense.
Yeah, they were awesome when those suckers came out.
I'm surprised. And one of the reasons that I would like to, surprised that Hawks was an honorable mention.
I don't know. That's.
I mean, I'm not. Hey, I'm
not gonna pretend I'm a judge, but that was pretty awesome.
I'm a little surprised, but I wonder if there is a portion of it that may have been purchased. Yeah, this is
Lewis.
Fits everything here today. The Ghostbusters theme. Lewis, the key master.
Yeah, key master. Or was he the gatekeeper?
I'm old, man. I don't remember stuff like that anymore.
Dude, that's
I think
amazing.
he is the gatekeeper.
He's gatekeeper?
Yeah. It seems like if you were thinking, well, I don't want to get into it. I don't know.
I hear Princess Pyramid Head.
Yeah, so it's a femme version of Pyramid Head here.
Dude, that's dope. Oh,
very
that is really
gnarly.
Good.
Yeah, if and I'm assuming again handmade, and that Pyramid Head looks gnarly. That helmet.
That's awesome.
I believe I heard Harley. Yeah, Squeaker's right. We need a copy tomorrow of a list so we can keep up with that as well too. So. Sounds like we have a.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Foxy from FNAF. Got a crowd favorite here. Kids love their FNAF for sure. Awesome. Yeah, everybody's really excited. Looks like wow, that's definitely some handcrafted here. That looks pretty gnarly. Yeah, really difficult to get up on the stage sometimes, with the footwork and the footwear, I should say, not footwork.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at those feet. I would have never made it.
I mean, crazy. We do have a side area over here for folks that can't make it up the stairs due to their cause, so they can stop and get presented upon as well too. Look, the handler comes up to get Foxy back home. Can't really see a whole lot. Watch that bar. Oh, I saw that coming.
Almost hit the light.
Shoot. Turn that light back. Turn that light back. No, okay, okay. Either way.
What is it? Oh. Yuri.
Yuri.
Oh, there
This
we go.
is for our furry cos crew.
Furries. All right, let's go.
Yeah, this is. Check that tail out. Gnarly. The craftsmanship
Oh.
that these folks do. Look at the horns on that, too. Wow, that's awesome. Pause.
Oh, man. Yeah, I like these, man.
Oh, sweet. Another sweet tail. Sounds like, I believe, Sprinkles I was in the name
I think
here.
you should do a furry. I think that's what you're destined to do, are furries.
I would totally. Totally, too. I believe 7. You can see the toe beans on the paws. All right. Now, I know the photographers really need them to slow down, though, too. I know it's
Yeah.
a lot of anxiety. It's a lot. So it's a lot to ask. I certainly can understand. But,
After
oh,
walking
wow.
up those steps, I'd be like, I'm going to stay up here
Right,
for a
right,
minute.
right,
guys.
right. Look at the tail
Yeah,
there,
it's a
too.
fish tail.
That's a...
Is that a dolphin? Where's the rest of it at?
Well, from my understanding, that's the great thing about the furry cause is like there isn't any limit to the imagination, anyways, right?
It's a good point.
And you know, this is an outlet of, you know, the people inside as well too. Awesome, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's
I thought we were going to do push-ups. Oh, we are doing push-ups.
Yep, we got like a military. Okay.
That's like 3 too many already.
Yeah, I'm ready for a nap after that. Some amazing work we're seeing here, though. My goodness.
I like that one. I would not be able. I don't know what kind. Are those? Are those stilettos?
I think so.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but I would have broke my ankles walking on that.
There we go. We got a full. Okay. Great earrings.
I like that color palette. I always like
I
the
do
darker
too.
colors.
I do too.
They got little earrings on there too.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. All right. I think we got that. I think there might be a. Okay, that's our fur cause group. I don't know if we might have more at some point.
Oh, we
here.
got a-
Looks like we're moving into different groups as well too.
What do
so
you mean, like more furries?
potentially, yeah.
I feel
Honestly,
like
I
I've
can't
seen
see
more than
behind.
that.
Yeah, I know. I can't see behind us right now at this time. Everybody's continuing to encroach again on our.
Yeah, no. If I were to attempt to do cosplay, I'd be very limited. Like I know I joke about it a lot, but I feel like I could do Walter Sobchak to a T.
I'm sure you could. I believe that.
Seriously, one of the greatest characters the Farrelly brothers have ever, or not Farrelly, that's Coen brothers.
Coen
The
brothers.
Coen brothers have ever created. I mean, they're known for all their colorful characters and and obviously they've had John Goodman perform in many of their movies. But man, Walter Sobchak, just one of my favorite. And I mean, that's the thing, man. Like that's how much I love his character. Like I love the dude. You know, Big Lebowski. It's the dude's movie, but man, Walter Sobchak.
Yeah, alone.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
got some of the most memorable scenes
Absolutely.
and dialogue in that movie. But yeah, you got all
Absolutely.
you need are the gun range glasses. You need the shorts, but you got the boots with like I think they're plaid socks, and then just the button down shirt. over the line.
Got the yellow glasses, right? you
Yeah, the
said?
gun range glasses,
Yeah,
man.
gun
That's
range. That's what those are. Yeah, yeah.
if you get that, I'm gonna do that one year, man.
Yep, I think that's a great idea. Got to get you a flat top.
And you know what's cool, man? Is there a lot of the people here that are doing this contest, they'll be here tomorrow with a different getup. Like they have
Yeah.
2 outfits.
Yeah.
So they'll be here under a different category or doing something complete. You'll see somebody here who is a furry will be doing something completely different tomorrow.
Yeah. Absolutely. I've seen a couple of folks online, showing that what they're doing each day sort of thing. So that's I mean, again, it's a lot of work for one, right? And then to think about doing, twice, that's pretty wild. Definitely wild. But we appreciate anybody being able to hang out on and off throughout the day. We know it's a beautiful day, at least here in Michigan, so it's certainly hard to want to spend time indoors watching and listening to us, but we do appreciate you out there. People periodically checking in as well, too. Thank you. Feel free to say something in the chat if you see something you like. We'd love your feedback. Let us know how the angle is.
I already don't really care for the angle we have this set up at, and I think what we'll have to do next year is I think I want to get our table more is it perpendicular or
Right.
a straighter shot so we don't have to work around the lights. But
Yeah.
again, this is a whole new setup for this year. I would probably move the banner back a little bit towards the edge of the platform so we have a little bit more room to because we only have a small window between the light and the back.
Yeah, we might be able to, turn a little bit more facing or whatever it might be. We could probably figure something out.
I'm just glad we have the steps right here on this side so we can see
Yeah.
them come up the steps. You get
Yeah.
a good angle, a good look at them.
Yep, most definitely. Again, if you guys have enjoyed the music throughout the day during like our pauses and of course our main intro as well too, make sure check out Square Kid there. There's his link tree.
Yes.
Mostly uses Instagram to post his music on, but also has a YouTube as well. Give him a follow, check his stuff out. Say, hey, Banter and Babble is shouting you out, and we appreciate being able to use his music, during these events. So thank you again, Square Kid, always for that. He knows I'm a big fan. He's great at what he does. And I look forward every January for January.
baby. Yeah.
Every day he puts out new music. Yeah, just looking around, man, and like it's fizzling out a little bit, I think, because a lot of the COD's done. But it's just there's so many people in here.
I hear third place for Yuri.
Yep. For the furry set, there we go, Yuri. Some great pants involved as well too. That's a 7, second place.
That one's got a cute face.
That's right. Like the tail detail too. Love the horns.
Oh yeah, that one is dope, man. I really do like
A lot
that
of character too.
One. Yep.
A lot of character. I unfortunately wasn't able to catch the name. We'll fix that tomorrow. I apologize. Photo ops. Perfect.
Furry's done real good.
Yeah, always. Always.
I gotta tell you, man, today was a blur.
Yeah.
It really was, man. I mean, we were running and getting people and sitting down and talking. I do feel like this is the quickest of the Comic-Cons we've done so far. Like in terms of like just being active and busy and woof. Yeah, I feel it today, man.
Yeah, I think it's hard to prepare for.
Oh, we got kitties.
This is group and families, I believe.
Group and family? All right.
Group cause.
These ones are always right. She going right up front.
Yeah,
She's like, I'm the star. I dig it. That's
pretty
cool,
great.
man. I like that. I like groups and families. I feel like you get a lot of options, too, when you do that. You can go for, like, the bigger themes and things like that. You have more characters.
It's true.
I would have been lazy. I would have been like, hey, we're just doing Smurfs. You know?
Right. What we need to do is get like somebody like Trick or somebody to do it with us, but we like do 3 men and a little baby. Like I could be Tom Selleck.
I'm Tom Selleck.
Oh, I want to be Ted. No, that's fine. I want to be Ted
Steve
Danson.
Guttenberg.
No,
You're Steve Guttenberg.
no, Ted Danson all day.
You think you're Ted?
I love Ted Danson.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I believe some Genshin here. Oh, we're losing ears. We lost some ears.
I like the presentation on that one.
Yeah. That is one of the cosplay ambassadors there as well too with the wings.
Oh, we got some Ghostbusters.
Oh shoot! Now they really leaned into the real Ghostbusters cartoon as you see here.
Yep.
That's I believe the cartoon version of Janine. I believe if I remember
Janine
correctly.
Melnuts. That is her. I see it on the. I see the tag.
That's pretty cool.
That's really, dude. That's actually amazing. That was really, really cool, man. I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot Janine was an actual Ghostbuster.
They put some work into that set. It was awesome.
I hope that one gets a little bit of love because, like you said, I think especially Janine was really, really good. Oh wow,
Oh shoot!
dope.
That's some Batman stuff here now. I always get excited when I see Red Hood. Big fan.
See, man, I like when
cool.
when you got the family stuff because I mean that's you go up there with your dad or your mom or your brother or your sister or whatever, and you have that extra support to kind of get you up there.
I mean, like we've said, it takes a lot to be able to do that.
It does, man. It
You
really
gotta be
does.
comfortable with that.
Oh snap!
I'm not familiar or didn't hear.
I feel like this. What's that? It's a movie. And it's gonna drive me nuts. I see the cover of the movie. It's
yeah,
that face. It's the. Oh my
that's
god.
pretty sweet though.
It's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, I guess more Ghostbusters. Oh man, that's
Man, look at the proton packs here again too.
I mean, that's right. Like when it comes to
That
Ghostbusters, look, the proton packs and the props are where I feel like you're going to get all the points. I mean, not to say that the uniforms aren't, they don't take some effort, but it's really the proton packs and the props that I feel like get you the points here.
That's for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
look at they got some electronics on the back.
Yeah.
Ah.
Wow. Yeah, some of the proton packs we've seen today have been
Oh,
pretty.
wow.
There's Lobo.
Like that energy.
That's awesome. Definitely put some work into that too. That's cool. Love
Bite
Lobo.
me. Hey, it's on the back. It says "Bite me, fanboy."
What are you pointing that out for?
Hey, man, that's clever. Bonus points.
All right. We got Robin, Scarecrow, and I'm not
Is
sure.
it Bane? I can't tell by that.
Maybe.
Dude, that's rad.
Can't see the action here, but the armor looks really cool. Sure as well too.
Man, I'd be tripping. I mean, seriously, I would walk and look like a wall in your face. I'd bite it so hard.
Is that something to do with FNAF?
I don't know. I'm waiting for something to jump out of that box. Oh, I was really hoping something was going to jump out like a hand.
Hunter x Hunter cosplay here.
Oh, nice.
You know, popular anime. I'm not familiar with the characters, but these look good. These look like, you know, hey, they did their
homework.
Man, even the wigs there. Wow. Yeah. Full too, like full top and bottom cosplayed out.
That was a good one. I heard some about One Piece. I like that one.
Flipping you off.
That's okay. I'll take it.
That's cool. This is Pokemon, right?
But you're asking me?
I really don't. I'm not for sure.
You're supposed to know this stuff, man.
Oh, some stuff. Dang. That looks pretty dope. This is Demon Slayer cos here. Nice.
Oh, like Quinn and Joker.
Yep. We're familiar with these characters, obviously. Looks like the stairwell may have moved. Oh,
snap.
Okay.
Some prop action?
Okay, some prop action. We like that.
What is this? See, I like this, man. This
Plague
type of stuff-
Doctors.
What is this?
I don't know. I mean, the masks are based off Plague Doctor look.
Dude, but that, like, see, this stuff right here, like, this is the stuff I like because you got to get really detailed with a lot of things. It's not just like, I mean, like the boots and the skirt and all that stuff. I mean, I really like that one. Five Nights at Freddy's. My kids would have lost, or Anderson would have lost his mind, man. He's a big Five Nights.
That checks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, FNAF's like one of those things where, you know, there's new kids born all the time. It's not going to end the popularity, you know? It's always going to be popular.
He wants the games now. He keeps asking, he goes, is there games?
Now he's in the game.
Crap.
All right, so they're going to deliberate. We're going to get some winners up in here, and then they're going to choose Cosplayer of the Day.
Cosplayer of the Day. Wow.
That's a pretty big
That's a big one for sure.
Absolutely.
So if you're watching this VOD on YouTube, parts of it we were not able to get at the beginning due to some technical issues, but you can swing over to the Facebook page. The entire cosplay show is available on there in a couple separate videos. We'll figure out what happened with that and make sure that is not an issue tomorrow. But again, if you're watching on YouTube and you want to catch the opening groups, you'll have to check that out on Facebook. Blanco, I don't know why you did not get a notification that we were back on. I do not know if YouTube was acting a little goofy, only because Facebook was acting goofy, so it was just kind of a dominoes effect of chaos.
I'm gonna guess user error. Blanco,
Blanco's,
sorry.
Blanco's been around long enough to realize
mine.
that's read between the lines. The dude effed up somewhere.
That too. Duality, my friend. Duality.
But we saw some good stuff today. We saw some really good stuff today up on the stage, and we saw some good stuff today. I'm really happy with what we saw, and we'll see it again tomorrow. Again, if you want to be a part of the cosplay contest, get here early to sign up. They're only taking 100 contestants each day, and it fills up really, really fast.
Very fast, very fast, very fast.
And I can assure you a majority of the people that were up there today will be back here tomorrow. So don't hesitate, don't delay to get up here.
I thought he was going to do the Pee Wee Herman
I thought he was
dance.
doing it too, man.
Man, I got to tell you, this pillow, I'm glad I brought it today.
Oh, the one that you're sitting on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, sitting on these chairs for 6-7 hours, it is brutal.
And once this weekend's over, I will put the pillow up on the merch store, and you can have a bidding war if you'd like to purchase this. All donations go to Stream Beer.
Stream Beer.
Or back into the stream somehow, one way or another. One way or another. Blanco, yeah, he's like, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. But yeah, they're deliberating here. Again, looks like the folks are starting to kind of filter out, hanging around as well, and back to a lot of the vendors. There's still plenty of things to do around here.
Ghostbusters Academy is still going.
Yup. You can check that out, Creations Generations. A lot of characters down Character Alley to hang out with as well, too. Get some pictures with Singe Under. All the Ghostbusters as well, too. Outside, I know there's a couple versions of Ecto. The Ecto different versions out there.
Yes, there are.
There's like a handful of vehicles out there. Again, want to thank Mike Myers for showing up here for Cat in the Hat. That was didn't really realize we were gonna have that happen today.
That's an interesting combo there, man.
Yeah.
No.
It is. It is. But I'm telling you what, I really want some mac and cheese, and I'm about to figure out how I'm gonna get some of that.
I think you do, because what we'll do is once this ends here, we'll see if maybe we can get a judge. I think we're done earlier than I think we expected. I think they said it wanted to be about 2 hours. So if this is the final group and they're deliberating on that, maybe we can get a judge over here for a quick interview.
Right.
And then we'll kill the stream, come back, and close out the day.
Yeah, when they're walking by, we can kind of try and grab them, or maybe if I can find Paul.
Hey, we found him.
Well, yeah, we definitely found him. Scratch and shit. There you go. That's what's up, Blanco.
Scratch and sniff pillow. Jeez.
Been around, kid.
That'd be horrible.
Oh, yeah. It is true. And again, if you haven't made it up today, you're watching, maybe you're going to come through tomorrow, make sure to stop by our little area here, scan that QR code, get in for that drawing to win a B&B t-shirt, B&B mug, and a $50 gift card of your choice to either PlayStation, Xbox Live, and or eShop.
Right. I'm going to win that too, just so you know.
Yeah. Oh, I had Prime put one in, so we'll see.
Oh, did Prime get in?
If he wins, canceling it. But we're gonna
cancel it.
Right. We're gonna tally it up tomorrow at the end of the day though, and go through and draw a winner for that grand prize.
What are they getting? A mug, a T-shirt,
a T-shirt, and a $50 game gift card of their choice.
I could use that, man. This month is a big month for games. Especially on the PlayStation front. I know on Nintendo, I think there's a Princess Peach game coming out this month.
I'm behind on some Nintendo games, so yeah, I could use an eShop more than anything, I feel like.
But I got Rise of Ronin coming out this month.
Yeah, well, now that I know it's 4-player co-op stuff, that's definitely tempting.
I was gonna say, man, I don't know if I can go that alone.
I'm telling you, like, if we could somehow get like you, me, and Rohit to play a game, like I would love to have him on a Discord night playing some games, because me and him, like years ago when we were able to have time to play games together, that guy's so busy, we would when Gears 2 came out and Horde modes or Rainbow Six Vegas 2, me, him, and Prime, every night I would sip SoCo all night long and we would play that for hours, just doing those kind of like PvE things, man.
Really?
And have a blast.
How'd those tactics hold up after you got into the SoCo?
I had to lean into somebody else. Well, we know Prime's not good at strategizing.
No, he's not stealthy.
So I'd have
I know
to
your guns blazing, but it's interesting to go with that strategy in something like Siege.
No.
Or not even Siege, Vegas.
We took like Rainbow Six it was.
I love the multiplayer, and I know you said you were more onto the terrorist hunt thing, or did you guys do multiplayer?
We would T-hunt nonstop as a group. That's what it was for us, is just being able to sit there.
The only thing that pulled me out of that is when they were spawned behind you.
You could hear the disc spinning, and you knew it turn around. Yeah. We had that down to a science, but yeah, man. Like I really want to get some gaming in with Rohit soon as well too, and if it takes me somehow paying for half of his game just to get him to play with me, I will certainly do it. Whatever I got to do, just to get him to game. And I know he wants the game as well too. He just rarely has the time for it.
Well, he's a busy man.
Yeah.
Calypso Casino is still one of my favorite multiplayer maps like ever made. That was in Rainbow
Classic.
Six Vegas 1. Calypso Casino, because I mean that was like one of the first times I played a multiplayer map where there were multiple ways to breach and enter into the casino. If you could rappel down the side of the outside of the building.
That was my favorite to do.
You could rappel down the elevator shaft. I mean, there was multiple ways to get into the facility, and man, it was hot, man. I used to love Rainbow Six Vegas.
Yeah, we'll figure something out here with him sometime soon.
Was it Rainbow Six Vegas 1 or 2 where you could put a camera on your face and put yourself in the game?
That was 2.
Was that 2?
Yeah, you could do that with 2.
I did that, man. I put my face on there, and I also liked it in that game if you were using a headset to talk to your teammates, and when you would talk in the game, your character's mouth would move in game. I just thought that was so for that time. It was so immersive. I was like, that is so rad. Yeah, big fan. Dude, I'm telling you, man, Calypso Casino was amazing, Blanco.
Yeah.
One of the best multiplayer maps like ever made. It was so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Great series. I know Siege is like its own thing, but it's unfortunate that it's turned into such a different beast, and you have to literally to enjoy that. You have to play a lot to get good with it as well too. To do.
See, that's where I'm surprised. I thought for sure I would have loved to see them bring Calypso Casino back to Siege as like a remastered map, because you basically do all that stuff in Siege. You're rappelling down elevator shafts and the outside of buildings. I still don't know why that's been a thing. I mean, that game has been how long? I mean, Siege has been out what, 10 years now, 9 years? I think 2015 is when it came out.
Yeah, 2015, that December.
And that is still the same game. They're still using that same game, and they're just updating it. Like, how does it not have Calypso Casino yet?
We got some people out here that are enjoying that. We have a camera facing out towards them. It's pretty funny. I don't know if you guys can hear us, but appreciate you guys being here. We see you out there. You're funny. I think we're on camera.
Yeah, you are.
It's funny when people discover it, because then they're trying to find each other on it.
No, it's been a lot of fun today, man. It's just you get everybody out here and everyone just has a great time, and I can't wait for tomorrow. And like I said, it'll be busy again tomorrow. There's a lot of activities for the kids to partake in, even adults. And I hope everyone can make it out. But yeah, I love the fact that it was finally nice weather, dude.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing for us as a takeaway is that, I think it came with a double-edged sword on that as well, too. Like, we've been trying to gauge how much foot traffic's been here this year compared to last year.
Mm-hmm.
And while there's some similarities, it seems like it's a little bit lighter. And, when good weather breaks in Michigan, as somebody who worked in customer service, that would mean sometimes you would not see business because people would, Lobo and his daughter, dude. Great cosplay. That dude put some work in. You see him up?
Let me see if I can get back over there.
Oh, he sees him over there. Yeah,
he's in the back corner.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. So, they've done a great job with it as well too.
The judges table is very active right now. They are
Yeah,
very animated too.
Well, yeah, because gosh, we're of course making a decision on the top 3 here, and then the big thing next is going to be
best in show
of the day. So that's pretty huge. We'll see.
Yeah, that's it. No, they're very animated down there. Let's see if we can get back to them.
Maybe we can get a judge cam next year. We are talking next year. We've got some ideas. Maybe
multiple
for next
cams.
Year. Yeah, maybe multiple. We'll keep increasing the cam ratio as well too, and that way we can get just everything, which would be pretty gnarly.
We just got to get the camera that you have installed in your toilet underneath. We need to use.
Oh man, that's my special account. Don't worry about that.
That's so nasty.
It's not that bad. Don't worry about that. It's
you got a lot of followers. I love how Paul does this, man. Kid's birthday. Let's everyone sing happy birthday.
Friends with the kids, man. He works in the school systems,
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday, dear kid.
I don't know
I'm
their
not
names.
sure who you
There
are.
they are. Birthday to you.
Spending it the day here at the Midland Mall Comic Con. All right. All right. I'd have gotten a gift. I'd have been more prepared. Maybe got some Cheetos. People are pointing out somebody out here in the crowd has a birthday. It's my birthday too.
Yeah, it was my birthday in July. Nobody sang me shit. I almost said another one, dude.
That's
It's the end of the day. I feel like today now it's okay.
good. How are you? You're definitely on camera.
We're live. You're on TV.
Oh yeah. Oh hi. Okay. Happy birthday. Yes.
Been around, kid. And I've been a square kid.
Now this is for the last group, right? This isn't the. Oh, this is for the group one.
I know everybody, by the way, everybody. It's just a thing. Last group here. Must be, is this an honorable mention? Genshin? Yep. We got an honorable mention here. Awesome. Genshin crew.
I'm hoping the Ghostbusters with Janine now. That's his. Hunter and Hunter?
Character from Hunter x Hunter. That group right now. Did a great job. I really felt like they
The hair did
presentation. Yeah, I feel like the hair is definitely amazing. I wonder if they found out if they did that handmade or if it was bought into, which again does.
That is a judge will ask that
yeah,
question.
those are some things that are important for sure. Second place.
Oh, Lobo.
Lobo and his daughter. What's the daughter's name, Blanco? I slipped my mind. This is great. This is. He was actually walking out in front of us earlier and was. I thought maybe it was somebody I knew at first because they were definitely making faces at me and stuff. But I was like, this is what's up.
Oh, Dead by Daylight. Is that what she just said? Is that Dead by Daylight? Yeah. There you go.
Is it? Is it Scourge? Is that right? Is that how we say that, Blanco? Scrouge?
Cross?
Scourge?
Cross?
Dang. Okay. Nice job. All right. For the whole day. Here we go. They all count. Ooh. Hawks? Did Hawks just win? Or are we just doing a ranking? Goes by Crush. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Dang.
There you go, Tone.
Best in show. Awesome. So Hawks won best in show
Was that best in show, or is this the best
of the day? Of the day.
Or is there a group? Is that third, or is this overall? I didn't hear it. That's awesome. Do the wings. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. You see that, Blanco? What's up with that, right?
Dude, that's sweet.
Mm-hmm. I am definitely a My Hero fan.
You got the hair. You got the wings that work. I mean,
yeah, that's gnarly.
That's how you win. Paul's voice is shot. Oh, Alistair almost didn't make it up.
Yeah, they definitely put some work in, elevating some things this year as well, too. Again, that backdrop's great. Again, thank you to Star Seeker Design for being able to be a part of this as well, too. I'm going to say it again. I don't know if you're still out there, Squeakers, but we definitely miss you. We definitely feel the lack of you here this year. It just doesn't feel the same. So fingers crossed for next year. All right, and that concludes today's cosplay contest. So if we can pull one of these judges in here, hopefully we can. We'll probably, I don't know if we want to pause for a minute and see what we can do.
Yeah, we're going to have to, because if we have a judge on, we're going to have to move everything back anyways. So
For sure.
we're going to wrap up the stream here. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, you probably missed the first 15 minutes of the show. Do apologize for that. You can catch it over on Facebook. There'll be multiple videos for the cosplay. We had to maneuver some of the technical issues, but you'll be able to watch that whole thing over on Facebook. And we'll see if we can get the Facebook video downloaded and uploaded over to YouTube, so everything will be over there in its entirety.
Yep.
So that's going to do it for this portion of the stream. We'll be back in just a few moments. Stay tuned. we're gonna do a quick video check just to make sure I still look cute. Oh yeah, I look cute. I'm just going solo right now. I'm whooped. I had to make sure the camera looked good, make sure everything looks all right. Not that anybody cares. No, nobody wants to talk to me. It's all about tone. But we're working on getting our last interviewer or interviewee. We're the interviewer, so we're trying to get the interviewee. So we'll be live in just a moment. Just want to check the audio and the video. We'll be right back. Test. And welcome back. The cosplay contest has come and gone. It was exciting. It was fun. And we are sitting here with one of the judges. Tone, who we got? Anna? Is it Anna? That's what this is.
Anna, yeah.
Anna, yes, I knew that.
Yes,
I knew that.
Anna from Frozen, and we of course she's also
And Olaf.
and
Olaf.
Olaf. There we go. Well, awesome. Well, we really appreciate you sitting down. I know Paul was really excited to have you here this year as well too. So clearly you must cosplay all over and do much. So please tell us a little bit about yourself for sure.
Oh my goodness. Well, I began cosplaying in high school. Back then, my very first cosplay was taking a pair of black pants, black shoes, going to the local department store, buying a blue t-shirt, black marker, color in the collar, instant Star Trek.
Perfect. Perfect.
And of course, we used up all our money, my friend and I, buying our shirt. So we went to New York by bus and we just hung around the Star Trek event, which is now called ghosting. We didn't know. We were just being Star Trek nerds who were broke and hanging around the con. So
There you go.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
but things have changed since high school, and
Yes.
I pretty much go to at least one con a month,
Oh,
and a lot of posting online and helping with the cosplay community.
That's awesome. Now, obviously, being a judge, I know that it's a lot of responsibility. But first, I want to get your thoughts, like overall, the presentation for today's for a cosplay contest. Did you like what you saw when you came up with this?
Oh, I thought this was wonderful, especially the divisions for children.
Yes.
Because a lot of cons do not have special divisions for kids, and kids like to dress up too. It's not just for the adults.
Yes. Yes. No, I think that is, I'm glad you pointed that out too, because that's something, as we know, Paul, or I don't know how well you've gotten to know him quite yet, but it's always about the kids for him. It's huge for him. And I do want to point out, somebody in the chat just recognized you, of course, as AMH Cosplay. That's correct.
Hi.
So now, when you're up there with several other judges, when you're looking at certain things, what are some of the things that stand out to you? Like, obviously, we had multiple categories up there. What are, like, some of the core components that you're always looking for when it comes to judging somebody's costume?
For a con like this, we don't have the chance to actually meet with each cosplayer individually like
Sure.
at other cons. So a big part of what we do here is stage presentation.
Yes.
Whether they are the character on stage,
Yeah.
if they are comfortable on stage, if they played to the judges and to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
That was a huge part of what was going on today.
Yeah, and that's one thing I know we noticed last year, and I noticed this year as well. And you could tell by the winners of that won like third, second, or first is like when they get up there. I mean, obviously some kids are nervous. Some people are nervous. It's their first time, and they kind of just scurry up there, do a little thing, and then scurry up. But what you can tell, the experienced ones, they get up there and they embody that character,
Oh,
and
yes.
they are really into it. And I feel like that's always getting you some major bonus points.
Oh, yes. Especially the ones who truly become the character.
Right.
Because personally, that's my specialty. I've won interactive contests being a character for an entire weekend.
Oh,
So
wow.
I always look for people who actually
Yeah.
become their character, like Lobo and Crush.
Yes.
They crushed it.
Yes, they did. They did. I was excited to see them here too. That's awesome. And Hawks looked really good too. The wings always.
Oh, yeah.
See that?
The
I thought that
Hawks
was awesome.
Hawks was my judge's choice.
Yeah.
And also Paul's choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Definitely.
minds think alike.
That's
Right,
right. That's
absolutely.
right. That's right.
And see, now, like the other thing I was wondering, like, what obviously becoming the character itself, but like there were like certain things, like the Ghostbusters, the family of Ghostbusters, where Janine Melnitz is one of the Ghostbusters, and on the back their proton packs had like lights and electronic and stuff like that. I mean, is it little details like that stand out as well, or?
Well, to be honest, what really stands out is the handmade component.
Right.
Did they style their own wigs? Did they
Right.
make their costume out of cardboard and paint, like
Mhm.
the one from Five Nights at Freddy's?
Mhm.
Did they sew their own cosplay?
Right.
Did they assemble their helmet with all the wiring, like
Right.
the Ghostbuster? I mean, we try to do as much as we can from the information that was given to us by the cosplayers.
Okay.
And fortunately, a lot of the cosplayers said, well, I took 3 weeks to make this, and I hand sewed this, and I made this out of.
Gotcha.
And unfortunately, some of them were like, they told us about their character, which is great. We need to know about
Right,
the
right.
actual cosplay.
That's
I mean,
that
it's
part
one
of
thing
it.
to play the character, but I mean, it's all about the effort that goes
Oh,
into
yes.
creating your outfit.
Because, I mean, personally, I think all cosplay is important.
Yeah.
I'm not one of the cosplayers that look down on people who buy their cosplays, because I mean, this I had made for me.
Right.
I would say 50% of mine are homemade, and the others I thrift off Amazon, or I go to the
Right.
thrift
Right.
stores, or I just look in my closet. But whoever makes it for you, if you make it for you, it's also how you carry that cosplay
Yeah,
off. And
embody
if you
that
are
character.
comfortable with how that character is, then who cares if you made it or
Right.
not?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
I like that perspective.
No,
a lot.
I've always enjoyed trying to figure out what goes into judging it and stuff. And I mean, and Lacey, she was on here last year, and she was one of the judges. And one thing is, I always liked hearing from her and from other cosplayers is like, to be a judge, you have to have been a cosplayer and understand the ins and outs of it. But it's also about, as a judge, you got to be strict to a point. You got to follow. You have a guideline you're trying to follow, but at the same time, you're trying to encourage
Yes,
the cosplayers, especially the new ones.
exactly. Because it takes a lot of guts to enter your first
Yes,
cosplay.
Absolutely.
As your very first contest, I remember I was just like trembling, and then I went up and I was like, oh gosh, it was a performance contest,
Right.
and I was singing my own lyrics, and I was sure my voice was shaking, but afterwards they're like, you did great, and I was just like, phew. And I can imagine everyone whose first contest this is
Man.
going down the stairs going, oh, thank heavens it's over, oh, thank heavens
Right,
it's over.
right,
because
right.
Just the stress and the worry of, am I going to fall going up the stairs?
Right.
Is my costume going to fall apart? What if people just stare at me or boo at me? Unfortunately, the cosplay community is so welcoming that never would happen.
Right.
Right.
But when you're stressing out about your first contest, you're just overwhelmed by the anxiety. And hopefully now that they've had a chance to be on stage and they realize that, hey, this was actually kind of fun,
Yes.
we'll see a lot more returns.
Yeah. And see, that's like that's what I always feel like sets cosplaying apart from like other competitive events. I mean, it's very competitive, and it's kind of like dog eat dog out there. Just like no sport whatsoever. But in cosplay, I just always hear about like, if you see somebody who's super experienced, or they put a lot of time into their stuff, and they look at somebody who is maybe new and not as in depth with their costume, but they're still giving them pointers. Oh, hey, try
yeah.
this. I love to hear about.
Oh, yes. No. I belong to a community online where we are very supportive, and we'll say, oh, how did you make that belt? Oh, well, I took googly eyes and I painted them gold, and then I linked them all together, and I made my Black Widow belt.
Right.
Here's where I got it. Or a friend of mine who is helping me make my Slave
Awesome.
Leia cosplay, she's like sending me parts through the mail.
Yeah.
And it's just like everyone is out to help each other.
That's important.
Unfortunately, there are those who are very cutthroat and don't want to share any of their tips, but that's really not what this community is about.
Right.
This community is about the love of a fandom or of a character, and it's okay if other people love that character
Yeah.
and that fandom too. So why not share the information?
Uplift each other. That's better for everybody, right? And
Exactly.
I think that it says a lot. I guess over the time that we've been doing this and gotten to know more and more cosplayers, talking to folks, seeing it, and again, to resonate kind of what Dude is saying, like when you see people who are encouraging new people being, constructive, I think is a big piece of it. Like, it's not always easy, to take, some sort of constructive criticism, but that kind of feedback is what's going to elevate yourself as well too. So, and the entire community, truth be told.
Exactly.
That's what's great about it as well too. And I got to ask, I'm curious. So, what do you, as far as some of the cosplaying you've done, is there a couple of them that you're like, this is my favorite I've done? Here's this one was awesome. This one, that sort of thing.
I am known around Michigan as being a Bulma Briefs cosplayer.
Awesome.
Some people just call me, oh, it's the Bulma. I am working on my 38th version of Bulma, so I do
Wow.
have a little bit of what
Wow.
I'd call a attachment to the character.
Yeah.
But I'm also known as Ann Arbor Wonder Woman, and I
Oh,
go
wow.
to events as Wonder Woman, like the Autism Walk at the Detroit Zoo. I've done that for several years.
wow.
And events like races and parades. So
Yeah.
anything to help spread the love for a character.
There you go.
Now let me ask you that. Now
great.
you said you've done that's your 30. You're working on your 38th variation of that character.
Yes.
Do you find it more challenging every year to try to find something that's so because you're in my mind, if I try to do something 5 times, there's going to be so many comparisons. Like, man, I've reached my limit in terms of creativity. But I mean, you're going on 38. I mean, does it get more difficult each year to kind of really try to make sure it separates itself from everything else?
Not really, because Bulma is known as the anime character with the most clothes changes.
There you go.
So I have a chart of every single one of her changes through the start of Dragon Ball Super.
Right.
So I've got, at least a good dozen or so to still go.
Yeah.
There you
Work
go.
smarter, not harder. I dig it. No,
Yeah,
that's
right.
that's
And I just got a brand new Wonder Woman cosplay this weekend. And it's a comic book version of her, which the bright yellow and blue with the black outline. So I'll
Yeah.
be debuting that
That's
for Free
exciting.
Comic Book Day at a comic book store locally.
that's awesome.
I do, I think, 10 versions of She-Hulk. And about
That was
that many
I
of
noticed
Harley.
She-Hulk right away.
So I've got a witch Harley that is all set to go for Halloween, and that I'm very impatient to get out there because she's just waiting and waiting. And I do a lot of Poison Ivy too. A couple of weeks ago, we were on vacation, and I debuted what I call Poisson Ivy because she's a mermaid. So
Oh,
fish
that's
in French is
awesome.
poisson.
I like that. I like that.
So yeah, I've got a few characters that I call my staples.
Mhm. And are the variations like that some of the fun stuff to be able to do?
Oh yes. For Poison Ivy, for example, I'm taking her through the ages. So I've got a 20s version who's a flapper, and I've got a
That's
40s
cool.
version who's got the Liberty rolls, and I've got an 80s version who is in neon green because that was the era of mesh and big hair, and
That's
I'm
wild.
working on a 50s with a poodle skirt. And
That's
it's just lots of fun.
awesome.
That's awesome. No, one more question I have. Like, obviously, sometimes in an event like this, you see a lot of first-time cosplayers, and sometimes they pour their hearts in, or maybe they feel like they did at the time, but compared to what they'll be doing in the future as they get deeper and deeper into cosplay, they'll realize what it's really like to put effort into something. What's your words of advice to somebody who they thought they put enough into it, but then they kind of realize I'm only just scratching the surface of what goes in it? What's like the best piece of advice you can give a newcomer that's like still kind of come to terms with just how much effort is required?
Oh, the important thing for me is to remember the play in cosplay.
Yes.
Because a lot of people get so caught up with working the foam and setting the resin and 3D printing this and that it starts to become an ordeal. And
We're live.
because they start like just fretting over every single detail, it starts becoming more of a chore.
Mhm.
And you can't forget that you're in it because you love the character, you love the fandom, you love the skills that you're learning or
Right.
are going to learn. And there's really so much more to learn because I started out not knowing how to sew, never worked with foam. I'm only just learning how to cast resin, and there is so much more still waiting for me. And I'm looking forward to it, and I'm also a little afraid. But I know that I might screw up, and that's part of the learning process. And you
Right.
just can't
That's
take
awesome,
it
yeah.
so hard that you quit. But if it starts becoming hard, take a day off, take a week off,
Right.
set it aside, watch the movie or the show or read the comic books that the character is coming from. It'll reinvigorate you
Right.
and
That's great
set you
advice.
back on the path and just keep at it.
That's great advice. That's great advice. Well, honestly, and that's, I mean, I wish I had time to, I want to cosplay so bad. I got to be telling you, every year I swear I'm here, I'm thinking, I'm like, man, maybe I should do something. Maybe, and then I realize I feel like I just don't always have the time for that. But I am very inspired to see, folks like you who are able to continue just do what you do it well, continue to fine tune your craft, be so welcoming and just giving those words of wisdom. So that's pretty amazing. Listen, Paul was really excited to have you here. I'm excited that you were able to make it as well too. And we have you sit down. We had somebody recognize you out in the chat even, which is pretty cool. But lastly, before we let you back to, because I'm sure you're busy as well too, but tell everybody where we can follow you at and find you.
Oh, sure. I am AMH Cosplays pretty much across all social media, except YouTube. I haven't had a chance to put anything up recently. I'm mostly on Instagram, but I'm also on Facebook. I am on X, Twitter, Threads,
Oh, okay.
Right,
Yep.
great.
pretty much everywhere that's social media except TikTok because I stick with Instagram Reels.
Fair enough.
I
respect that.
You know what? I'm just so exhausted trying to keep up with all the social media. I wish I could just be like, you know what? Sticking with one, see what it's at. That's the way to do it.
Right.
So
If I may say, gentlemen, there is always a green Squid Game sweatsuit that you could always throw on, and there you go, instant cosplay.
hey, I would actually
Perfect.
rock that. I would actually
Perfect.
rock that.
Perfect. I love it.
But hey,
Love
we really appreciate
Yes.
your time. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for making the trip here and being a part of this. Like I said, it's just awesome to watch this show continue to grow, and it's feedback and input from folks like yourself that really inspires the community around here to be like, I'm going to come back next year. I want to do better. I want to work harder. I've got the insight. I've got the perspective from the people that understand how this works. Really appreciate you being
Yeah,
here and taking
thank
the time
you.
to talk to us.
Well, it was an honor to be invited, and thank you very much for having me.
Our pleasure. For
Awesome.
Sure.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with one more interview, and then we'll wrap things up for the day. Stay tuned. And we're back again. We're bringing them in quick now. It's getting towards the end of the day. They finally have a break. We were able finally to sit down. We meant to have her on earlier in the day, but it was absolutely impossible to do
Yes.
that. Tone, what are we doing?
We have Sarah from Creations by Generation sitting with us to tell us about this year's awesome, fun little thing that the kids and now kids and family, or because
all ages.
because I've heard
3-year-olds to
Okay.
80-year-olds come through.
Wow,
So
that's amazing.
yeah, it's all ages. We don't discriminate against age. It's all about having fun.
All right, I love to hear that. And with this year's theme being, Ghostbusters 40th anniversary, you leaned hard into it
Way
this
into
year.
it.
Absolutely.
Again, as always. I mean, don't get me wrong, trust me, but
Go big or go home.
that's right. That's
That's
right.
our motto.
Tell us about it this year.
All right, so we have a Ghostbuster lab set up, and you come through, you get a photo ID badge, and then you can explore the lab. We have an ecto containment unit where you put the traps in, a PKE meter where the kids can play with. We have a spores, molds, and fungus section where you have like the little magnifier and check it out. We have a power station, the ESP cards, the telepathy helmet. We have a whole bunch of random little props, and in the lab, kids can touch and play with anything, and so can the adults, because we've had almost half the Ghostbusters come through already this morning, which is awesome. And then you go in and you go into the shooting range, and we have moving ghost targets and stationary ones, so kids of all ages can hit them. And we have a really cool setup in there. I love it. And then you go into the slime station. We have the pneumatic transit river of slime in there, and it actually
yes!
flows.
That's
And then you get your own slime samples, and you go out and you get a 3D figure, and you can paint it, or you can just take it home. And then you get a giant marshmallow treat with a gold coin and a graduation certificate
my.
for $10.
Wow.
We're
Yeah.
doing it wrong. We should be down there right
I'm
now.
over here
No,
doing this. I want to go
absolutely.
get my badge.
I know.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I mean, we meant to figure that out tomorrow. 'cause-
Like, I gotta ask you, like, when like every year you guys are putting on just an awesome display. Like, you guys just the effort is always an A plus plus plus. It's S tier
appreciate
rank
that.
effort. When you come up with this idea, like, where does it start? And then how does it just? I mean, this is not just something you just wake up one morning and go, okay, let's do this, and you have this entire setup. Like,
So-
where does it start? And then how do you stop yourself?
I don't. I
At what
worked
point
up
are you just like,
until
okay,
yesterday.
this is ridiculous?
exactly.
Well, my entire house and my family was getting really agitated. Everything but the bathroom was filled with Ghostbuster stuff. I had all 4 generations of my family working on this stuff with helping me.
Wow.
It's been amazing. But it all started, I was watching the first movie while I was running on my treadmill.
Good
And I
movie to
got
watch.
this idea for the River of Slime, and I wanted to do this river. And then it just kind of came together from there. And then it just rolls into all different things. And I recycled some of my stuff from the Jurassic Park Dino dig because it gets expensive.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So my whole barn, the one half, is just filled with all of this stuff. And I try to recreate different pieces. And then my family helps me with my vision. So it just goes from there.
That's crazy.
But it's all about the kids. And I want to be able to give them something that they can come in and they can just do whatever they want. They
Yeah.
can touch the stuff. They can play with it. You know, it's hard enough when you go into a store and you can't touch anything.
Right.
That's a good
So
point.
I wanted to make it as interactive as possible, but that everybody could have fun.
And it's cool that they get to take something home from it too. You get these items that you get the badge, you get the certificate.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean that's important, especially for kids because they're gonna remember it now in the moment. They'll remember, oh, I went through the academy. But as they get older, you know, sometimes you forget those events. But when you have the items to remind, like, oh man,
Yeah.
I remember we went there and they had this dope setup. And then it just brings it all back. And I mean, that's why I think it's amazing what you guys do because it's not just something that's, you know, thrown together hastily. It is meant to impact you now and impact you later.
That's the goal.
And I think that is just, it's amazing. I walked by it earlier and I was just like, this is insanity. This is in a good way. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, this was not an overnight thing.
No, you
this
know,
took
and
some effort.
I'm fortunate. I have an amazing family. Like
Yeah.
my grandma, she's here. She's helping. She's 88 years old. My mom had a pacemaker put in a month ago. She's here helping. Her sister, my kids. And, you know, Paul, without the help of Paul, we wouldn't have put this together. So, yeah, it's been one heck of
And
a
it doesn't
journey.
surprise me that it's super exciting because, I mean, Ghostbusters is something that has stood the test of time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my kids love Ghostbusters. I mean, they're 7 and 10. You know, and like I love Ghostbusters. I want to go through that thing. So, I mean,
right.
It doesn't really matter. I think anybody that was alive during Ghostbusters and anybody that you're basically passing it down to your kids. Like
Oh,
I watched
absolutely.
Ghostbusters, and when my kids got old enough where I knew they wouldn't be scared, I was like, "You're watching this,"
Yeah.
and
I was-
it just triggers them. They love it.
5 years old when the first movie came out, I think, and I was
Mm-hmm.
in love with Egon Spangler. I wanted to be a scientist, and when I got the chance to do this, I was like, yes.
Finally, molds and spores.
I know, right? Well, it was funny because I was doing the Petri dishes like a couple days ago, and my dog hit me, and I got the hot glue stuck on my hand right here, and I burned my hand, and I'm like, oh. But yeah, I mean, it's a trip.
Part of it.
So now
It is.
I got to ask this because you just said Egon was your favorite.
Yeah.
When I'm assuming you saw Afterlife.
Oh my gosh, I
the
cried.
the scene, you already know the scene I'm talking about. Dude, I was sitting in the theater with these guys, and like, she's having trouble with the proton back, and you just see the ghost hand. Like right now, I'm gonna get all misty-eyed just thinking about it because it hit
Gosh.
me so hard.
Thank you.
I was just like, that's such like incredible filmmaking. Like they
I
didn't
took-
overdo it, they didn't overuse it, they didn't they weren't crazy with it, but the way that they did it, I was just like, dude.
It was awesome. I was
So-
with my two boys. I took them to see it, and they had never seen the first one.
Oh, really?
And I was bawling my eyes out when he's helping her hold that wand, and they're looking at me like I'm nuts. I'm like, we're going home and we're watching the first two. Then you'd understand.
So are you
Yeah.
ready for the next one?
I am. I'm
Ah,
so
it looks so
excited.
good.
What are we, 2 weeks? Or we're like 3 weeks away. I think it's the 22nd.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Frozen Empire.
Yep.
The trailers have been looking really good.
I'm a closet nerd.
I don't know if you're that closet these days.
Yeah,
on your nerd
walk
I
down
mean,
there.
Yeah,
You walk
right,
down
right.
there, That's
right,
not a
right.
closet nerd that made
Well,
that.
this is not my normal job, so
Might be now.
I'm
I
excited
wish.
about this upcoming one though because it looks like the original cast is gonna be more involved. Because that's
Yeah.
the only thing that kind of like made me sad about the first one. Because like I remember we were in the theater. I'm like, okay, I know this movie's an hour and 50 minutes long. We're at an hour and 45. Where are the guys at?
Right.
And so they finally show up, but it looks like they are going to be more involved with this one. So I'm actually excited about
Yeah,
that even
I'm
more.
thrilled.
So
And they said, I don't know if you watched the cartoon growing up as well too, but I know they said they took a lot of inspiration from that as well too to
Oh,
like
okay.
to kind of get like more of that like I don't know if cartoony feels the right word for it, but whatever it is, they feel like that they can pull from that.
Mhm.
That's kind of where they're taking some of the inspirations. I think it's more to do with like the main villain or whatever it is
Sure.
as well too, and some of the stuff with maybe the Ecto one or whatever. And matter of fact, we had some of the Ghostbusters around here that were dressed and modeled from the cartoon as well too,
yeah,
which
yep.
Yeah.
for all intents and purposes, while maybe not have been canon with the movies, was a very popular cartoon when I was a kid too. Like I was a big fan.
There was a
so-
lot of people that wanted a lot of that stuff to become canon because there was
Yeah.
just so many cool
Yeah,
stories
yeah.
that they told you. It's like, man, you could actually fit that in and it would
yeah,
make sense.
Yeah. So. it's
So are
exciting.
you guys going to be here tomorrow?
we're here all day. Yep,
Yeah.
all day tomorrow.
If you are in the area, you got to come see what they put together. I'm telling you right now, you're going to walk in and be like,
Yeah.
this is dedication. This is
Mhm.
love. And we've talked about that with everybody we've talked to, and that's why we love having you guys here. Is like, it's the passion that you put into your stuff.
It is.
You, like I said, not only are you trying to make memories for families and for everybody that's here, but it's just you're trying to express yourself about something you love and you hold near and dear to your heart. And I just think that is just fantastic.
Well, you know, it's funny because I was laying in bed last night. I was exhausted. We were here setting up all day. And I'm sitting there thinking, why do I do this? Why do I do this? And then I got a text message from a lady that we bought a dog live trap for out in Colorado. She helped me find my lost dog last year at this time. And we raised a bunch of money to buy her live trap to catch other lost dogs in Colorado. And she texted me last night and she said, look, I caught the second dog out of the trap you guys got us, and he's being reunited with his family in Kansas.
Wow.
And I was like, this is why we do what we do, because a lot of the stuff that we do, our money goes back into charity causes, mostly with the animals.
Right.
That's
So,
great.
yeah,
I love that.
we're just excited, and we're thrilled to be here with you guys again. So
you guys
thank
do
you.
great work. And, you know, I know, like, listen, I can't say it enough how much Paul talks about you guys, because you guys are, let's be real, like, you guys are a center focus of the con, and you know, it probably would not be as fun and, you know, successful and as memorable if it weren't for Creations being here. So,
Well, we
you know,
really appreciate that.
absolutely, and it, you know, it's a fact, and you know, I just thankful that we're able to be involved, get to know you, and see the smile on the kids come out on the other side. It's awesome.
That's
Doing
what it's
a
all
great
about.
job.
That exactly.
Doing a great job.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Well,
it.
thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah,
been
we
a
appreciate
place
you
to
as
have him.
always.
And
Come down and see us in the morning.
I'm getting my badge.
gonna
I'm
have to
getting
get
my
my badge.
certificate.
You know
I
it.
will be
You know
over
it.
there at some point.
You know it.
Tone can go solo for an hour. I'm gonna go through that thing and play
We'll
with
take-
everything.
We'll rotate.
We'll be back in just a few moments.
over here.
And we're back. We finally were able to drag Sarah away from the Lehman's vendor booth because that thing has been busy all day.
We have
And
been hopping.
Rightfully so. Now, I know he's pumped about cinnamon rolls. I know
Always.
he's hyped about the sweets, but it's the slushy, the apple cider slushy.
So good.
It is so choice. Like, you
So,
can go
so
over there,
good.
buy everything. Buy one of everything, but make sure the slushy is purchase number one
Right?
because it is that good. It's
I
amazing.
love our slush.
How
It
do you
is-
not sit over there and just drink half of that while you're working?
I just have to remind myself that apples don't agree with me sometimes.
That's, you know what? I'm sure
Unless
that,
it's apple chips, because there's no acid or.
Oh,
Yep.
the acidity. Gotcha.
she's
Okay.
got it. She's got it.
Okay.
All
So
right,
that's
Sarah,
how I get my apple fix.
have you been, now you've been to, how many of this is for you? How many of these is this
This
for you?
is so our second con, and we did the craft show last November.
Oh, that's right. You guys were at the craft show. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So this year, a little bit sunnier, a little bit
Mhm.
nicer. Still
Yeah, it's a
just
nice
as busy.
day.
Just as busy. How well you guys doing? You guys been busy over there all day?
So it hasn't been swamped, but
Mhm.
we've been steady all day,
Mm-hmm.
all day.
And last year you had your theme for some of your sweets were poke balls, right? They were little
Yep.
poke balls. This year you're getting on board with the Ghostbusters thing.
Oh yeah.
How well? What were some of the designs you got for?
So we have Slimer,
Oh,
of course.
you better.
Can't go without
You
Slimer.
have to have Slimer.
We have the Ghostbuster symbol with the red circle
Yeah.
and a slash through it. And then we have I gotta find my words. The ghost traps.
Oh, the ghost
When
trap. Yeah.
when they're putting their guns out
Yeah.
and all of the electricity that comes out.
Oh.
That's on the other one.
The proton beam or whatever it is.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I couldn't think of it.
That is pretty sweet. I'm sure those have been doing really well. But obviously, this, like you said, this is your second one. Have you had fun though?
Yes.
Yeah.
I always have fun.
A lot of fun.
I always have fun.
That's amazing.
Do you get people that come up and go, "Oh my God, I love your stuff," and then like, I gotta buy all.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And then I get a lot of people that I know because Midland is my hometown.
There you go.
And
There you go.
the girl that's with me, she's like, holy crap, you know too many people.
How it works. That's how it works.
She did mention when I was over there, she was like, I think this is her first time working this. And she was like, this is my first time. I think this is going to be, I think it's been really busy. I was like, yeah, it's going to get busier.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was earlier. That was before it really started to fill up and people started to
Right.
get hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yep.
I do gotta ask, how are my goats doing?
Oh, they're doing good.
Good, good. I can't wait
They're
to go
doing
see
good.
them. Can't wait to go see them.
I can't wait for babies.
It's the best, right?
I cannot wait for
I love
babies.
it. I'm telling you.
Last summer, it was the best thing ever because I would be one of the first people to hold them right when they were
serious?
born.
Oh, man.
That's my favorite part.
And there's no way we can probably get them all to allow us to bring them in here, then, right?
Probably not.
I wish. I think.
We would get yelled at.
Yeah, I
We're
think-
I
here
don't
to
know.
come.
Earlier, there was a gentleman sitting over here in a coat, and he had a little chihuahua hanging out. So if you wear a coat, you
Right.
put a baby goat in there.
There you
I
go.
mean, I don't think anyone would complain as long as it's
As long
wrapped
as
up.
it's wearing a diaper, then I'm okay with it.
I would definitely make sure it's wearing a diaper for sure.
I mean, I'm wearing a diaper to be honest with you. So it's all
Yeah,
good.
he wears a diaper now, so I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
we're used to that.
Right, right.
But like, what was the other thing I was going to ask you? Oh, what's going on with Lehman's? What's new with Lehman's?
So, Back Orchard Barns finally fully built.
Finally, fully built.
Finally built. And it has been absolutely amazing.
Really?
So between now and 2025, so next year, we are over 100 weddings.
Oh.
There are weekends that we are fully booked to the max.
Really?
And then we've been doing baby showers and wedding showers.
I was going to ask, what all does that?
and-
What all do you have to do? Like weddings, baby shower?
Yep,
I mean,
we did last spring, I think it was. We did a wake for a funeral.
Oh wow. Okay.
So they had the funeral, and then everyone met at the back orchard barn.
Right.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, it's a beautiful setup. I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean,
It is
it's beautiful.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Absolutely gorgeous.
When you do events like that, say for like a wedding, can the goats be involved at all? I know it sounds like
put
I'm doing
the
a
ring
bit,
on the back.
but I'm
walking
honestly
out.
asking because
okay.
like I'm just saying like
I know. So I know
It is a draw
they
for
are
me.
allowing dogs to be part of
Okay,
the
okay.
event.
That's how you start.
As far as goats, we would have to ask Jamie
Okay.
and Sarah.
I mean, because I know a lot of people, of course, in the area. And people like to get married. If somebody says, "I don't know where I should get married," I could say, "Well, if you go to Lehman's, there might be some goats involved," and people be like,
Right.
"Oh, I like goats," right?
They
So
can, and then at the right time of year in the fall, you can get your pictures taken in the orchard right behind
Oh,
us,
that's
right
right.
next to it.
Man.
Because it's called the back orchard barn because it's right next to the back
Mhm.
orchard.
Right. Okay.
So you go over, just walk across a little ditch that
Mhm.
has wood
Yep.
to give you a path, and you're right at the orchard and can
Awesome.
get pictures.
That's awesome.
The sunsets out there are
That's.
amazing.
I'm sure it's just quite a view, like especially
yeah.
for photos, like during a wedding and stuff like that. You just
Absolutely
get
gorgeous.
this majestic backdrop. It just looks
Mhm.
beautiful.
that's
Man,
awesome.
Yep.
That's
That's
awesome.
crazy. That's crazy. What else you guys got going on? Any other new events happening soon or?
So last November we had Harry Potter night at the back orchard barn,
Uh-huh.
and that's going to become an annual thing.
Awesome.
Good.
So
Very good.
Lehman's and Paul have partnered,
Oh boy.
so we've been doing a lot of events with him.
Good. That's
Wait,
good.
and his cosplayers come out, and it's absolutely awesome because it's just fun to see all the kids having a good time. We're gonna have trick-or-treating with goats.
There you go.
Yeah, telling you.
So we have
I
stations.
was trying to come out this last year to be able to do that, but I was busy that night. Trust me.
There are stations set up, and each station has a specific theme. Last year, one of our stations, it was Jurassic Park. So two of my coworkers were dressed up in blow-up dinosaur costumes.
Love it.
That was pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
That was that was great.
I like I said, I had planned. I had it in my calendar because I think it was even a Thursday night, if I remember correctly. I was
Yep.
planning on going it, and I don't remember what came up. And the first thing I said is, "That means I can't go to Lehman's." I'm so bummed.
Aw.
So bummed.
We'll have to make sure it's at a time that you can come this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Check with Tone first.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
make
yeah,
sure he
convert-
can show up.
Let me know.
Don't
Let me
give
know.
him that
I
kind of
will
love and respect.
definitely
Don't
be
do that
there.
to him. He doesn't deserve it.
Let's see. It's a lot of that and just doing different events
Mhm.
that are themed. We do like Princess Day. We do Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
The Harry Potter night. This year for Harry Potter night, we're going to have a separate. So you'll have Harry Potter that's kid friendly and family friendly.
Oh, not. Is there a not?
But
is there
we're
a
going to
non?
have one that's more adult friendly that you have to be 21 or older to come to.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, all right.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
listening.
a little excited for that one.
I'm listening.
I'm excited for that one too. Hell, that sounds
Butterbeer
really
man,
good.
like
Yeah, there you go.
that would be awesome, man.
Man, I want to see where you guys go with an adult-themed Harry Potter night. I'm really curious to see how this plays out.
Let's
Right?
dial it back there, buddy.
Hey man, I'm just
Just saying,
saying,
dial
you
it
put
back a little bit.
adults. Only, I mean, that's I'm
Right.
there. I'm there.
That's true.
I'll be
Hits.
Revelio everything, you know.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Oh
yet,
yeah.
Blanco.
Like we had this setup last year just for the one that we did last year was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And we had a huge turnout.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only imagine what they have going on in their brains right now for all these different events.
bet.
Sarah is absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't know how she does it, but she just comes up with these events, and the way she has it in her head of what she wants, she does it.
That's awesome. No, just like how you guys do all these different things. I mean, you could just play it safe, just be up, an orchard, and that's it. But I mean, you
No.
branch out, and I like how you that's I always hear the same thing with Paul. Everyone's like, oh, well, we started working with Paul, and it just explodes.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yep.
it is, like it's like I said, there's more to it than just a simple, hey, let's just bring people together. Let's just make it an experience, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a reoccurring theme with people that
It
work
is.
with Paul. Is it's just like you make an event of it, and it's all about bringing people together and having fun and making
Yep.
memories with families and kids and whatnot. And that's just it's amazing. It's amazing.
It is.
And what better place than Lehman's? You know, and I mean, like I said, that's awesome. The kids are having fun. I'm there just to drink the apple cider slushy. I mean, I can't stress enough. Right. That's all about the apple cider slushy. That's
Right.
all I want to do.
Yes, our slush is absolutely amazing, and I agree. Lehman's, even in this will be my 6th season with them
Mhm.
this fall, and in these past 6 years, the progression
Mm-hmm.
has been absolutely amazing to watch and to see. And they're already coming up with new ideas and new things that they're going to use, that they're going to decorate the orchard with and the playground with. Sarah, her sister, their mom, they all went to Chicago, and they went to another farm, and a lot of the decorations and that they had for outside for their farm,
Mm-hmm.
but they took pictures, and it was really cool.
Right.
And they're gonna, in their own way, bring some of that to Lehman's.
Awesome. Cannot wait
Always-
for these
always
events.
I mean, and lastly, just generally, Lehman's is a destination spot when you're in the Tri-Cities. Everybody knows, like,
Yep.
I know year-round you can do and go things there, and I'm definitely somebody who, when it comes fall time, I get extra excited because it's fall time, right?
Oh, fall's my favorite time
yeah.
of the
Oh,
year.
hell yeah.
I got married in the fall and had a fall-themed wedding.
Perfect. See, and that's
100%.
and too bad, too bad the barn wasn't there yet, right?
know, right?
No kidding. But we just, and you can of course pass this down with everybody there too. Paul loves having you guys involved, loves working with Lehman's. We know Lehman's is a big part of this as well too. That's another
Yep.
big reason why this is successful, and we appreciate every year being able to look over and see Lehman's is here.
Yep.
It's mid-mall
We
comic
love
time.
being here.
Good.
We
Good, 'cause
absolutely
it's-
love being here
it's
and
great.
doing all of these different events with him, and that's really all I can. There's no words.
This is usually what happens around 4:35 o'clock on the first day.
We're
just
all
like,
a little fried. Trust
what
me.
am I trying to say?
Yes,
Right?
yes. I trust me. We're friends.
It's been a whirlwind in these last few years with them, and then adding Paul into it and being able to do all these different events. It's been absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see what else they can do.
And there's
I
going to be
can't
more.
wait.
I really
There's
can't.
going to be more. But hey, well, thank you so much for
You're
sitting down again
welcome.
with us this year.
Always.
It's been a pleasure to have you on. And like I said, make sure to pass the word. We appreciate everybody down there as well too.
I
like
will
Paul,
definitely do that.
Paul says it loud as well too. But thank you so much for sitting down with us again too, Sarah.
Always.
So hope you have a good rest of your day. But
We'll do it again next year.
there you go. Perfect. Well, hey, we're going to be right back, everybody. We're going to take a small break here. We're going to start winding down for the day as well, too. We're hitting that 5 o'clock hour, but stay tuned here shortly. We'll be back. And, hey, again, we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Get
Thanks.
the apple cider slushy. Get it now.
Come on down and get some.
So good.
We'll be right back. All right, sorry, I'm not sorry. We just got done eating a bunch of food. We're starving, so we had to eat. Somebody put some good food in front of us.
Yep.
I won't name the person, but she swears a lot playing Call of Duty.
There you go.
And it was amazing, and I needed that because I
Yes.
was starving.
Thank you.
And that'll hold me over until I eat the double patty burger that I'm going to get tonight in about an hour and a half.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
Yeah. We'll be stuffing our face, and I'll be drinking mugs of beer.
There's no way I don't sleep good tonight.
I know.
No way at all.
Mhm.
Batone, this is pretty much going to be the wrap-up for today, day one of the Midland Mall Comic-Con. By all accounts, I feel like it went off pretty well, except for the snafu with the cosplay contest. That will not be a mistake tomorrow. We will make sure to cover it 100%.
Figured out the issue. All good.
Again, I apologize for the folks on YouTube, but I am going to download the video on Facebook, and I will upload it to YouTube so you can see the beginning groups that went out there. I think it was the little kids that went out first, and then some of the second group. So we will definitely get that up on YouTube so you guys and girls can check that out. She does swear a lot. She does. She swears a lot. I mean, whenever I'm
Square
playing a
Kid
game
knows.
and she's in the background because she won't play games with me, I can hear her swearing in the background. She's a very passionate Call of Duty player. Very passionate.
And thank you once again, Square Kid, for
Yes, dude.
providing some music for us this weekend. I can't tell everybody enough out there. If you're out there, follow that Linktree link there. Make sure to go give him some love and follow, especially on Instagram. Watch every January. Go back to past January, as a matter of fact. Get this mic out of my way. Whatever. Check him out on YouTube. Please check out his music. Give him a like, follow, give him some love. Great stuff, man. We really appreciate you, Square Kid. He does call me the number one fan, and that's a fact. I'd certainly like to think, well, maybe two after his wife, because I know his wife's a big fan as well, too. But we do appreciate you, sir, for sure. And we will join soon to make sure that we secure some more safe democracy for.
And serve up many cups of liberty.
Yes. Darn right.
In case you can't tell, we're all really hooked on Helldivers too.
It's pretty much all our content these
I'm
days.
really going to probably play that when I get home tonight, even though I
Yeah.
should go to bed and get a good night's rest. I'll protect democracy.
It might be worth getting on and getting a match in.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'll be on. I'll be protecting Super Earth. But Tone, again, awesome. We had some great people on today. A lot of some of the vendors that have been here.
Pillar
the last couple
vendors,
years.
too.
I mean, these are big time vendors that have been massively supportive of the Comic-Con. They give it their all, their hearts, they wear their hearts on their sleeves, and they're very passionate people. And I'm sure many of you picked up on that through the interviews. And it's the reason, they are the reason that this con continues to be a success as it continues to evolve over the years. Every time that it improves and grows and gets better, it's because of them and everybody around them. And so we really can't thank everyone that sat down with us today enough. We really appreciate it. It's great to get that perspective and hear things from them. We'll have a whole list of new people tomorrow to sit down with. We'll obviously have Paul back on. Maybe talk to a cosplayer or two. We'll see what we can make happen. But it's going to be another long day tomorrow. Oh, actually, we get 1 hour less. It's an hour less.
Yeah.
So we get a little respite, but it's gonna be a packed day. It's gonna be a beautiful day. So if you're in the Tri-City area and you weren't able to make it out today, come out tomorrow. Bring your family. Bring the kids. There's plenty to do. There's great food. It's a great atmosphere, and I can't recommend it enough. My kids are coming out tomorrow. I know they're gonna be really excited.
Oh,
for
they're
the
going to be hype. You can already tell.
They're going to be excited for the cosplay contest and the Ghostbusters Academy and everything else that's going on here. Don't forget, 7 Dungeons is down there, spinning yarn, taking people on one-shots. It sounds like throughout the day they filled up and got busy fast, per usual. Expect the same tomorrow. If you want to get in on one of those one-shots, you got to get here early. Just like if you want to be a part of the cosplay contest, you got to get here early to get signed up because the slots will fill up fast.
Absolutely. Well, this has been a great first day. I feel like we're high octane all day. I think we're starting to feel the fumes as well, too, ready to start winding down. But we appreciate anybody able to tune in at any point throughout the day. If you've been here all day, I know Blanco, he's been glued to us as always. He's one of our number one fans as well, too. We appreciate you, Blanco. But, again, small technical difficulties. It's always going to happen when we're on site like this. But we definitely appreciate the support out there as well, too. So, and again, thank you to everybody who sat down with us. Again, I'm going to keep going back to what Zach said, is that these events like this wouldn't be here if it weren't for the vendors being rooted here. So
Yep.
thank you to all the vendors being here, and thank you to everybody being able to come out in this nice, beautiful Michigan day.
Absolutely. For Fanboy Tone, I'm the Dude 79. We'll be back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Again, if you're in the Tri-City area, get out here. Get involved, have some fun, and get an apple cider slushie.
Get an apple cider
I'm
slushy.
serious. Like the cinnamon rolls and everything else is really, really good. No doubt about it. And they're amazing. Apple cider slushie.
There it is.
Get out here and do it. Have a great night, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night.